Jack comes to visit Benita. Askia embraces his African heritage by bestowing Benita with gifts that come from his home country of Nigeria. Benita graciously accepts the gifts and tries her clothes on. By doing so, Benita portrays assimilation. Assimilation is when people from different backgrounds come to see themselves as part of a bigger family. By accepting the gift, Benita believes that she is moving closer to her African heritage and discovering more about herself. Benita begins to feel that discovering her African heritage is important. How the American Dream Affects America. Throughout various scenes, Walter argues with his family to obtain money. Walter wants the money to start up a business for the sole purpose of fulfilling his dream, to make enough money to provide his family with a better life. Walter's dream sums up the American dream shared by many people in America at the time. This dream is what pushed many people to work hard to support their families. Without the American dream, many hard-working citizens would not have worked hard in providing America with the labor it needed to grow.
Kind of like what we were talking about before. You see Benita's like headstrong nature, and when Askia calls her an assimilationist, she gets like really mad and denies it. So she's not satisfied with being just like all the other African Americans around here, but she wants to learn a culture, and so that she can be different, like going to college to become a doctor. And she doesn't want to be ignorant like the rest of her family. And for Walter Lee, yeah, you can see that his dream of wanting to own a liquor store is eating up at him. He's now the man of the house, but he still acts childishly with he argues, has petty arguments, and he gets mad over nothing. And this really strains his relationship with his family and causes him to go further.
Do you think his dream is specifically to own a liquor store?
No.
Is it important that it's a liquor store?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is.
I need an explanation here. Maybe from one of my sleepy students. Let's get Kristen over here.
I don't necessarily agree that the liquor store is his dream, but more so a means to get his dream.
What's his dream?
To not struggle and basically have enough money to provide for his family and still have some money.
Okay, so to provide for his family and have some left over. Does anybody want to elaborate on that? Go ahead, Alonzo.
Yeah, I agree with Kristen. I don't think necessarily his dream is a liquor store, but when he talks about it, he really more focuses on money. He's like, well, it could bring us a lot of money. We won't have to live here anymore. I think he kind of wants
a lot of money.
Yeah.
What do you think Walter means by a lot of money?
just enough to get out.
Does he want just enough to get out?
No.
He'll be able to have luxuries.
He wants luxuries. He wants to be rich. What do you think, Kyrie?
Well, two things. One, about the liquor store. I think it's important to the story about how he tries to get money from almost anywhere. Like, not even in the legal sense, but more as so that he tries to use something that he knows that his family does not even want to associate themselves with to try to get money into the house. And then two, I think he wants to be, he talked about in his monologue, he talked about how he doesn't want just a job, he wants to start making deals with millions of dollars and get his own dream out there. So, or his dream would be to be up in corporate in America most likely and make deals that are worth lots of money and change the country in a financial sense.
Do you think that that's an accurate portrayal of what the original American dream is, that you should be able to make millions and millions of dollars? And then we have to, after this, go back up to that group. Let's get somebody who I have not heard from yet. Javier, what do you think?
I mean, it's not really getting a ton of money. It's just trying to get enough so that you can live comfortably and not have to struggle all the time.
So you think Walter's dream is a corruption of the American dream, or is that going too far?
It's not a corruption. It's more of he's not really, his mind is elsewhere. He's trying to achieve things that seem unreal at the time, based on what he's seen about a lot of other people in where he lives in Chicago.
Alright, back to your group here. Any final points?
Well, I think personally that Walter's just made really insecure by his job. He goes around driving these rich people around all day, and the liquor store represents this manifestation of his ability to get to the level of the people he's driving around. So he wants one day to be like them so that he can have somebody drive him around. I think that's what's going on. I think that's part of it.
And part of the American dream is having that hope that you could one day have what other people have, and the fact that he's exposed to this really luxurious lifestyle every day is important, because that guides his idea of what he should have in order to be equal to the other people in society. Good. Any final thoughts from this group before we wrap it up? Okay.
So, I've seen that,
Good afternoon, Roosevelt.
Okay,
It's time for your afternoon.